Morning, everyone. Um, I'm just going to get into it first, and then I'll explain why I've been off. Um, I do want to say in the beginning, sorry I've been away. I didn't forget, all. Um, but there was a reason, and I'll just mention a few later on. But first, this came up not that long ago, and I had to wait to put it up. Well, since I have to come on to go over a few things, I'll bring this up because it's way too much of bullying and etc. And with our children, I mean, it's not only our children, it's adults too. But anyway, first for my situation, who thinks they are in competition with me or us, meaning my brothers and sisters. Since we didn't join the competition of envy, jealousy, etc., see if we can get whatever we want by any means. Tried to have ones, we don't belong to, etc., etc. Have someone's gifts that don't belong to them. Have their energy that is someone else's, First, why would we join? Why would we want all that's not ours when we already know what is ours? We know how we can handle our energy that fits us. Why would we take someone else's that don't fit us? Taking a person that don't belong, that won't be the person that matches each other, And then second, we don't have to do any of that through jealousy, envy, etc., because we are not after any of that, and we already won. Don't matter what age you are, what job you have, how many colleges, degrees, whatever, diplomas, whatever you have, or whatever you have, you can't defeat someone who is street smart, has really highly protection from God, spirit, and etc. Has wisdom, who knows every game and more what's out there. I spoke about bullying in schools and etc. It is way too much also in the schools, and already school is almost starting again. Children need to be taught not to bully anyone because of the way a person looks. Children have to learn to get things, you have to earn it. If some children only have a few nice clothes or whatever, other children shouldn't bully or tease them or tease anyone, because they have it and they don't, the other ones that they're bullying. They need to be taught someone's not able to continue to get things constantly because they want it. Truthfully, a child grows really fast and they don't need tons to wear. And most of it, they probably don't even wear everything. So, whoever gets, whatever, now your child or whatever has all this stuff that's hardly used, but because they have more than another person, they have to bully. And the thing is, sometimes parents get, along with it. I said this in my last video. I don't remember how long ago. But, it needs to stop. There are too many children that are getting bullied too much, and then it continues online, where a whole entire family is now suffering because of their loss. It needs to stop. So instead of focusing on all that, we need to work on it. And stop thinking who is better than the other. And I'm also, and then I'll continue, we also need to focus on, as well, us chosen ones, like my brothers and sisters. Yeah, I said it. I usually don't consider, I'm just a regular person, whatever. But I'm talking about, the ones that put out the truth, that help guide, keeps you on the right path. Sometimes if needed, we'll say what to avoid, and etc. Instead of thinking we're better than you. We're not. No one is better than anyone. We are chosen because we can handle it, what others can't. An example, I lost count how many times you messed with the wrong person when you came up against me. You need us. We don't need you. if all you want to do is everything you've been doing? Sometimes you want us, then you don't. You know, try to unalive us. Whatever. You know everything what you do. If you want to make it better for yourself, then do it. With or without us. If with us, learn to let go of the negativity and stop trying to ruin or harming in every which way. If you can't, then we can't help. We're not allowed. And I've been saying this. Now to get to where I've been off because, well, I think it was the last time I made a video of what happened on the 4th of July. But that's okay. I recovered. But the other thing is, you see, I had to go through a lot of changes. And the thing is, I also said, with me, if I go quiet, that's when you had to worry. But I was also told a lot thought that, something did happen. Well, one, I'm highly protected. Thank you, Heavenly Father. But the other thing is, if something did happen, that's one you also need to worry about. Because if I actually really wanted to do something, but everything's in Spirit's hands, especially Heavenly Father. See, if I wanted to do something, I would have to, go travel, spend unnecessary crap, money, whatever, to come get you. See, when I'm going to be in spirit, I don't need to do all that. All I have to do is just, bam, I'm right in front of you. And you don't want that. Because I'll be allowed up in spirit to do what I really want to do. But God is taking care of that. He's going to show you. I had to wait. So, as always, I said in my last video that, I'll be taking off because, we're going to do something around my birthday. Anyway. And I think today is a full moon. No, yesterday was a full moon, or today, yesterday, whatever. It's morning now, but whatever the moon is. I mean, I don't know what you have about the moon. What are they going to do? They might have did it in the past, but you're trying to do it now. So how's that feeling? Because, you know, it's being returned. You can't get rid of me. I'm only on here because, I had a lot to do other than with the changes that, God was giving me. And everything else that I had to take care of. The thing is, now, to be aware for my brothers and sisters, I mean, it might have been done to others. There's a new thing that's out that you'll be getting, I don't know, I think it's a electric bill, from scammers and stuff like that. Don't fall for it. The thing is, this one's different. This is one of the groups. So, the only thing that I'm going to say is, you see, it took me a little bit. I thought, it still might be. The person who did it might be in Michigan. But I don't know. The only details I'm going to give is I know it is someone. But I don't think it's from, maybe they know somebody in Michigan. I don't know. I really don't care. But now, I know this is someone that is part of the group. You see, this is Italy, Milan. So, whoever, I don't know, spent a month. Oh no, sorry. My bad. I meant to say 2 months. Maybe. In Milan. In a nice, gorgeous apartment. Partying up. Seeing the events that were there, the concerts. And, maybe if you were into, I don't know, the person that was a poet, I don't know, spending, the limelight, doing whatever, and then using an old email when I first, had, all my accounts that, I still use, but for certain things, and I always check it, so does my bodyguards, and the protection that I have on it. Well, I did miss the alert on it, and when I went on it, because I check it constantly, well, so does my bodyguards. Well, I happened to come across this electric bill for that nice, gorgeous apartment that, with my email, my name, that I lived there or I was there. So it it was so nice of you thinking that I was going to pay this bill. Yeah, right. What planet are you on? Oh, and the phone number? I guess you, didn't realize about that one. I guess it was, you know, where they traveled, you know, to get more people. You see, it came up, as I was going different places. The phone number came up. How do you say, Armenia? And then another one came up as the phone number, Afghanistan. I mean, I heard of Armenia, but, and I've love to, it's gorgeous there, I know. And I'm not going against anyone in any of those countries. I'm just speaking about who's involved. Okay? Not everybody does what these people do. I'm not that kind of a person. Now, sorry. Yes, it is a gorgeous, like I said, apartment. But it's called a high-tech studio apartment. Gorgeous there. Real gorgeous. But then, I guess, with others, you think that you're throwing people off. Well, me. Comes up as you could be a tech support person. A motorcycle repair person. And the only reason why I say, because it came up as whoever belongs with Plenitude Spy S.P.A. See, that's for people that have events. A lot of celebrities use it. And, others. Etc. I know all of whoever's involved, that's left. You're not going to know when it's going to hit you. But it's going to be... Never mind. Okay, I won't say. I just had to wait. I knew I had to wait. But I know that yous are really feeling it. And that's when you want us, you know. Well, I can't help you. You had your chance. You failed. And I'm sorry you failed. And if you ever send any more fake papers to me or get people, I mean, you'll be in prison by then. But anyway, if anyone thinks that you can fool me, you have another thing coming. I don't play childish games like this. I will never do anything like this to anyone, not even to any of you. It's a waste of time. There's tons of better stuff that I could be doing. So I don't waste time. And I had a nice talk the whole time that I was off and going through all these changes and stuff like that. Other than, well, never mind, because I was quiet. And I was also, telling my father how angry I was and all that, to get it all out. So all he said was, he knew how angry I was, but I don't know what I said. Well, that pissed him off. So if I were you, never mind. I'm not going to say. So, whatever all this is, sending me, thinking that I'm going to pay it. No. For what? Was I there? No. Did I have fun there? No. Did you do your little ritual? Probably, yeah. And did you, get anything returned back to you? And maybe that's why you were there that long, because you couldn't move for a while. And you didn't want to go outside for others to see. Well, now, it's not going to matter where you will be. Because it's a lot more protection and a lot more new ones. Because, you see, now, I said it before, And you used to send, thinking that you could send your loved ones to go and monitoring, you know, to see what I'm up to, or, you know, speaking to God about, etc., etc. And then, you know, you used to just try to hear because you were all blocked out. Well, that's not happening anymore. You can't even come in. I don't know what's happening to your loved ones that you got involved and they were stupid enough to do it. I mean, it's like you made it to heaven. You're supposed to do what you're supposed to do, you know, and help your loved ones, protect them, or whoever, and do what you're supposed to do for you to, you know, be prepared to come, I don't know, your next lifetime. But no. I mean, how can anybody still mess it up and don't think that, you know, God's going to know? And especially me. Like, I'm not going to know? See, I was afraid to yell and, you know, be angry, you know, at God, because I don't want to hurt him, or, you know, disobey or whatever. And because I held back all those years, letting you all get away with everything, and that's when we had to talk, he finally said, I want to see how angry you can get. I was like, no. But I'm not going to say the rest of the conversation. Not anymore. I don't play these stupid games. I told you that I learned from the best, from a lot of ones with these games and whatever else. I know about, you know, doing whatever you want to call it, witchcraft, magic, whatever. I know about it. I will never do it. Not the way you will do it. What? To harm the family bloodline again? How do you think it freaking started? And only certain ones can actually break it. So instead of thinking that we have it so easy, but when everything, you're starting to feel everything, you can't handle it. Well, duh. What do you think we go through? And what do you think I went through since I was a baby? And you can't handle it. Well, that's why only certain ones are the chosen ones to break, you know, the chains, the curses, and to guide people. and do that, spiritual warfare, whatever. So if you can't handle back what you threw out, then don't do it. Think before you do. And before you play into anything that you phases you, or, oh, that looks cool. Research. I mean, like, really research. Keep researching to make sure you don't miss a thing. Because, usually it's right there. If you don't know what you're doing, and then it tells you what can happen. So if you don't want any of that, you shouldn't play with something that you can't handle what will come back to you. Like I said, before I even realized, I somewhat knew. Like I said, I had to learn this on my own. With working the 3 jobs when I was able to do, since I was 15, whatever. Then handling, everything in the house, etc., etc. Doing what I have to do. And fighting, in spirit, etc. I had to be somewhere, and I needed somebody, to be with at that time when my father first started, and I couldn't leave him, be around by himself with my children. So I had to go somewhere. I didn't even get out the door yet. Most people, they can leave, whatever. What I went through, and then on top of it, doing the, protecting myself and everybody. With the, protecting them from all this magic and all, etc. Most people would have been in the Looney Tune. I call it the Looney Tune. Whatever you want to call it. With seconds. So don't tell me or think that I have it easier. When, oh, let's send a electric bill because I was on a nice, I don't know, vacation, whatever you want there for. I really don't care. Grow up and learn how to make your talent or whatever you do into something good where you can make it better for yourself instead of, trying to ruin other people that actually do work hard. And some, they're getting really, really tired and they quit because they had enough. But don't think that they actually did quit. Especially if it was a chosen one. So think about that. Because real soon. But anyway, thing is, I will always get out messages. But if I come up quiet, you better, well, no, you're not going to be prepared. And I'm also talking about speaking to, all these new ones that, because you can't do it anymore because of all the return and the karma you're feeling. I'm speaking to the new ones. You're not going to be prepared what's going to happen. Because usually when I went quiet, I noticed last time that, some of them got caught. But again, I don't know when it's going to happen. But since my birthday's gone, the moon's gone, which again, we're protected by the moon and the sun and the universe and etc., etc. So again, you messed with the wrong person. And I will always keep saying that. You need to focus on what needs to be focused on. I am tired of hearing the nagging of, I need to make it better. Oh, there's fighting over there. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, your child bullied my child. When you know it's your child. So that tells me that you don't care that your child is bullying your child, the other child. Because they're doing it. And I might have said that backwards, but you know what I mean. I am tired of seeing the news of all these children, passing away because they were bullied. Now think about that, because school's getting ready to start real soon also. And the bullying about, and everything. It's not only the children. I mean, by you calling, that's another thing. all these phone calls. If you have nothing to say, you know, if you know, I know you're not, but if you don't have anything to say about, who's doing what, or, I mean, if I were you, I would just go and tell the authorities, but, if you wanted to get it off your chest and let me know, or ask me, is this all true? Leave a message. You don't need to use a company's name, thinking I'll answer, or use, someone else's name, because, yeah, you used to do that, probably still, because I don't answer anymore. Every time I would call back, they would say, oh, I called because, oh, did you just call me? No. And then for a while there, I used to say, no, somebody's using my phone number to call people, crap like that. But then I realized, no, it's one of you, because I called back. That's what you tell me. Oh, no, somebody called, you called me. No, I don't call anybody unless I have to. So, I don't know how you think that, by doing all that is a job. Especially using, different companies, pretending to be them. You might have gotten away with tricking people and stuff like that. But these ones that are in these groups, with my situation, they figured that they can do it too. I'm only on here because I needed this, come on to let who is true to my channel and likes what I, put out and stuff like that. Like I said, I don't judge anybody. I welcome everybody, as long as you don't come here to harass, harm, whatever, throw negative, do any magic on anyone on my channel or me. I welcome everybody. And you know the rest. I usually say in the beginning, but I haven't been on for a while, and I needed to come on to, mention about this lovely fake bill. And don't worry, my team, I gave it to my team. Oh, you can't run anywhere. They already know. It's like Maybe if you, used your time wisely, and whatever job it is that you do, you can put it to use to help people. You know, and the thing is, everything that all of you did, and you expect me, I don't know, trust you? Keep thinking that. When, I don't know, a few of you, before, while I was under the weather and stuff like that, or I'm not going to say what was going on, but, I didn't realize it at first. I thought I was talking to someone that I thought I knew, but, besides the point. When I said that it took me before what was going on, it took me a long time to start trusting people, and that I started again trusting people. No, I can smell you a mile away that I know not to trust. I know who to trust and who not to. So like I said, you all had your chance before. I had nothing against any of you. Nothing. I don't know any of you. You thought you knew me. You only knew of me because of all the prying and whatever readings and crap like that. You only knew a little. What you needed to hear. That's if it was the truth. Because I don't know who you went to and who they asked. So yeah. I'm not going anywhere. Because I'm here to help people. For the ones that, one, believe in me. And I'm here to spread love and peace around the world. I will never walk away from that. And to also say, I mean, I did say it. I have to go off. I don't know how long. Sometimes when I'm told I can't say, well, I don't know. I have to go and, I don't know when I'm going to come back. Sometimes I don't have a chance to say it. So if I disappear for a while, that doesn't mean that I'm not thinking of, I gotta, make sure I get them, everyone, a message or something. I can't always do that. And this time, I mean, I'm still, well, anyway, put it this way, God made me. To, where I had to recoup. Wasn't any of you. So don't get that twisted. So, again, I'm better say it. I don't know when I'm coming back on, but I had to wait until after my birthday and this moon, because we all knew that you were going to try something, but you've been doing it in between. But, didn't faze me. I laughed because I knew it was going to be returned. So if I were you, I better start thinking. How you're going to make it better for yourself. And help you. You better get on God's, side. Might take a while. To learn how to get rid of the karma on your own and to get you through it. So don't plead mercy or thinking that I'm going to heal you. No. Did you do that when I was going through all of it? No. Was I pretending to be a friend? No. Were you pretending to be a friend? Well, obviously. Duh. Yes. I don't do shit like that. I mean, crap like that. You see, I will always be a friend until, something like this or whatever. And then I just, stop talking to you. But old school, I saw this and it brought back, yep, that's how it's supposed to be. A friend or anyone, Women stick together. Men obviously stick together. And it should be, both stick together. If you're out with your friends or whatever, and if one has to go to, the ladies' room or whatever, that means you get your stuff, or, whatever, your drinks, and you all go into the ladies' room. You all went together. You all leave together. You don't let anyone leave with a person, especially if you just met them or whatever, especially if you're drinking. And there should always be one person, that doesn't actually drink. Or a couple of you. You get what I mean? That's how it used to be. And always pay attention. I said this in another video. Always pay attention to see if anyone's following you. Whatever. You always make sure people get home. If you guys live far away from each other, well, okay, it's a sleepover. This way no one is always winding up missing or whatever. This is what I'm talking about. You don't, you don't always wait. Oh, that's not going to happen. Oh, that's not going to happen. Yeah, that's if, you pay attention and, whatever. And if a group of you go to all out, well, you all go home together. You don't leave a person there, especially if they were drinking. This is what you have to worry about. Trying to make it better instead of, not doing anything, speaking up or whatever. About who's doing what. And it has to be the truth. People get away with it too much. And again, things went up again. I like to know why. You know, people's homes went up. Oh, I don't know. Whatever the bills are, they went up. So, who came up with all this? Whoever did, how do you think that's going to work for you? And why is it that everybody, that is having trouble or whatever, or I don't know what class you think it, people are that can't afford things or whatever. Why is it that those people have to be in yeah, where they lose everything and live on the streets or whatever? Why is it has to be always that? You know, like I said, people need to start working together, coming up with solutions and solving things. And again, more you put out, oh, it's going, all the food and everything, oh, we need to, stock up and stuff like that. But, let's jack everything up or whatever. Why it has to come to that? More you think that way, it puts that stuff into people's minds, like an idea, but sometimes it gets to the wrong person and it actually happens. So it's not only going to affect the ones that you think it's going to affect, it's going to affect everyone. If things keep happening instead of trying to make it work. Before you come up with ideas like this, think about, oh, it might affect us too. But anyway, think about that. Like I said, I had to be off. going through the changes that God was doing, other than the stuff, the crap, whatever that I was dealing with. You know, that keeps constantly coming up. Thinking that you're going to get under my skin. Nope. You're only digging your hole, your grave that was meant for me, onto you. I mean, I don't know which one it's going to be, prison or that. I don't know. And at this point, I really don't care, because it doesn't faze me. Not anymore. And as, you know, I said, even if I didn't know you, I would never wish this on anybody anyway. So, I don't know how you could say you know me. You don't. No one knows me. Well, I'm not going to say it, but, you know, there will only be one. You could have grew up with me. You didn't know me. But I actually don't know any of you. So, doesn't matter. Continue with the lies. Whatever. Oh. Well, you're not going to continue. But, you know, for the new ones, you're not going to do anything either. Oh, since you think that I am so better than you, I forgot. You're not going to do anything either. Something like that. I don't even know. Sorry. I thought it was funny. I was trying to make a joke, but this isn't a joking matter. I mean, it's funny, but I don't know. Anyway, I got Skittles to do, you know, and whatever else. But I also wanted to make sure that whoever listens, that my subscribers, my viewers, you know, I'm proud of you. And, you know, and all the ones that was able to, you know, wake up and realize that used to be in the group and that is trying to make themselves better. I'm proud of you too. So, well, I know all the, whatever that thing's called, tabs or whatever, they're all closed. So, I know my phone isn't hot because of that. You see, somebody's on here, and they've been on here. Unless bodyguard, one of them found out that I was doing a video. But it doesn't matter. Because, like I said, more you pretend to tried to spread the lies to ones that, was on my other pages that, you guys did. I made new ones or whatever you did. I told you this before. You better be careful who you, pretend to be me. I said that before. Because remember when, let's see, when you were actually on my phone and somehow in my account and I was speaking to someone, but then you started after we stopped speaking, but you continued to speak and you asked them something, and then all of a sudden I get a text saying, "Why'd you ask me that?" I'm like, "What?" And because I felt bad, I lied and said, "Oh, it was me." But thing is, don't you think that I actually spoke to them? So, like I said, be careful who you come up against speaking lies about me or asking them where stuff that they know that I don't ask. Oh, oops. I guess I gave another warning. Oopsie. But that's okay. Because too late. Because I know you came up against a few already. Oh well. You never know who people know. And I already told you. You don't know who I know in spirit. And you don't know who I know down here. So, you get it through your thick head? You get it through your thick head. But it's none of my business. And nothing phases me. I learned that, well, a long time ago. forget. I think it's a song. Whatever will be, will be. But again, not worrying about it. As my dad said, none jakaraga. But whatever. Anyway, I came on to say good morning, sending lots of love and peace, and coffee with espresso or tea, hot or ice. And to let, the ones who care that I'm still here. I didn't forget anyone. I just had to go off. I didn't think it was going to be this long or, that soon. But I had to wait. And to come on to bring, say all that. And to wait, until today. For after, like I said, my birthday and the moon. To let you know that I'm here still. I'm not going anywhere. But like I said, I have to go off for a little bit. Not long. But the time that, like I said, I was off, I was going through a lot. With, different diet. Seeing what I could eat and what I can't. And other things. So, love you all. And you guys have a great day. Ciao.